Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to introduce you to what I guess you could call my mistress. Probably what my wife calls it. That was dumb. That was dumb. Every tool's a hammer, unless it's a screwdriver, then it's a chisel.
We need a torch. Hate that nut.
We're not doing that. Because it ain't built till it's overbuilt. I had mentioned in an earlier video that we have a charity truck and tractor pull here in town. We raise money for some cancer charities. We lost my dad to cancer 2008, however many years ago that was. And a couple of years after that, we finally got our act together and decided what we when Dad died, I knew we wanted to do something, some sort of a charitable event to fight cancer. So it took a while to kind of figure out what we wanted to do. Finally, a couple of years after I guess I realized that what I wanted to do was have a benefit truck and tractor pull. We started out was garden tractors and ATVs only, and we ended up adding farm tractors and four-wheel drive trucks. It's now become a pretty big show, and we've raised, I should have looked that up exactly. We've raised over $200,000, donated all of it to charities, and we run it with the mindset that we want it to be affordable for people to come and attend. You know, a lot of charity events, I'm not faulting them, but a lot of them are pretty high priced in every aspect of it, and that's okay. That's how you make the big dollar signs. But we kind of decided, my family and I, that what we wanted to do was more of a community event, and whatever we can make, we donate. And if the numbers are not that big but people are enjoying the event, then that's a win. That's what we want. That's what Dad would have really enjoyed that. So that's kind of the way we think about it. So this field behind me, let me see, I'll give you your bearings. Right over behind me is where we have been digging for the old trucks that may or may not exist in the gravel bed. If you haven't seen those videos, make sure you go back and watch them. They're as dumb as all the other videos. I had a video, one of my first videos was way up in that corner over here, where I cleared out that hedgerow and uncovered that old stone wall and stuff. Just sort of spruced up Main Street a little bit. So this is a field that my family owns, and we have this event once a year. So far, we're sticking with one event a year. That may change someday to 2 or to 0, maybe, I don't know. But as of now, we do one event a year. We do. Let me flip. Let me see if I can figure out how to turn this camera around. There. So what I've been doing today is, just for a half an hour or so after work here, rolling with this big roller, trying to pack down this whole field is parking. When the day of the pull, this whole thing will be full of cars, spectators, and participants with trucks and trailers, all the way out to Main Street. And it's really something to see the change here in one day's time, and then the next day you're right back to a hayfield again. But if we have a wet year, it tends to really get punched in with ruts. So I've been trying to smooth them out, making a little bit of muddy mess, but also I am getting rid of some of the biggest ruts. So that's a good deal. So here's the tracks. We run, well, you know what, I can show you better from on the bleachers. So here's the bleachers. That was last year's improvement. We try to do something every year to make the facilities a little better. Last year I bought these bleachers, and this is not even half of what I bought. I'm kind of an idiot. From a rodeo that went out of business, I bought up all their bleachers. My buddy Dave and my buddy Dan and some other guys helped. We hauled in all this gravel, raised this up to make a nice level pad for these bleachers to sit on, and then we put bleachers up, put all the boards on, painted them. My family, my wife worked her tail off painting. So now we have one pretty good set of bleachers. Very good set of bleachers, actually. So from up here, you can get a better view. So we pull 2 tracks. There's one over here, and then in the center, there's a lane where people can drive back down, you know, when they're done pulling. And then on the other side is a whole nother track. They're the same size, both tracks, same width, same length. So this year, as usual, I have big plans that probably won't all get done just because I can't possibly get the work done. But you know, every time I say that, people come out of the woodwork and they help get the work done. So maybe we will. But my plan or my hope for this year is on that side of the track, we're going to take out all those temporary bleachers, set them aside. We're going to raise that up a bit, just like we did this side for these bleachers here. And we're going to put together the rest of the bleachers, which are piled way over there behind the grader. Which means get them out, we take a wire wheel on the grinder, we smooth them up, we put a coat of paint on them, we put the bleachers up, or maybe we put them up and then paint them, whatever the case. I had a real generous guy donated a sea container. My hope is we'll put the sea container down here behind the bleachers. We'll put the announcer stand, which was built as an Eagle Scout project. We'll put that on top of the sea container. So now we'll have storage area inside the sea container, and we'll have our announcer stand up where they can see everything that's going on around here. And then every year past, we have a lot of food trucks come in and all that stuff, and we've always put them behind these bleachers over here in the field. What I'm hoping to do this year is to flip-flop the whole setup, put all the food and stuff over there behind those bleachers, and use this field out here for more of the pit area for the pullers to park in. It'll make the traffic flow here much better on the day of the pull. So we've got a ton of work to do, and here I stand yapping my gums and not working. But it's actually a little too wet here to really get started in earnest. We can't haul gravel until the road dries out a little more. So that does allow me a little time to mess around with things like digging up old junk buried trucks that may or may not exist. So make sure you go and watch the videos labeled The Big Dig. I just walk us around here. I'm hoping that wind is tolerable on the video. I don't know. I can hear it in my ears, so you can probably hear it on the camera. But here's looking down one track. This is the side that we normally pull the garden tractors on. We get tons, a couple hundred garden tractors anyways, come and pull with us. And I like to put them on this side closer to where the spectators are because, you know, if they were far away, they're just harder to see because they're little. So we run them over here. This, like I said, is a return lane, traffic coming back down. And then over here is the track we typically run farm tractors and four-wheel drive trucks on. But if I get my chores done like I'm hoping, we're going to have a set of bleachers bigger than that over here. We'll get the announcer stand up high. We'll have that container over here, and that's going to give us a really nice spot. We normally park campers out here, people that, you know, help out or whatever, or even just want to hang out afterwards. We have a big bonfire after and have a great time. What we'll do is we'll just shove the campers out further out to this area, which is where my son's wedding was, and we'll fill this whole area here with our food vendor. So kind of excited about it. Got some new speakers, got some PA system upgrades for this year. got tons and tons of work to do. That's why I introduced it as my mistress, because my wife oftentimes wonders where I am. Not really, she knows exactly where I am. I had an old video where I changed all the tires on my little wobble wheeled roller, and I had talked about I had a belly mounted scraper that goes on that tractor. That's here. This is the one we use for the garden tractor track. I'll probably get around to making a video of this when it's all put together, but I may not, because as the pull gets closer, my free time gets more and more scarce. So that's about it. I'm hoping in a week or two to start seeing some real changes over here, some real improvement. We want to raise these up, because this ground is all clay, and you know, if the weather's good, all is good. But quite often in July, it's been raining, so we have to deal with mud. And what I want to do is get these bleachers all through here, where the new ones will sit about where these are sitting, but I want them to be up. I want them, you know, at least a foot of fill in there. I got some halfway decent gravelly fill we can put in there. We're going to start down even with the end of the bleachers on the other side. We'll strike a line across, so we'll start here. We'll run the other bleachers down. Like I said, they're longer than them. Those bleachers over there, they stop right about here. So the bleachers that are going up are probably gonna run down to, I'm just guessing, I haven't measured it out, but probably down to here somewhere. The storage container will sit right behind them, down on this end. The announcer stand is gonna go up on top of them. I don't know how we're gonna get that up there. There's probably smart ways to do it, which is not what we'll choose. And you know, maybe we'll pick that up and drop it. Who knows? You're gonna wanna make sure you're watching. I'll try to make videos of all that stuff, especially, you know, the really stupid things like that. I don't want you to miss that. Well, that's the gist of it. I just wanted to give you a walk around my field of dreams down here, I guess you could say. It's crazy. I had promised in an earlier video that I would give you a little tour out here at some point and introduce you to the tractor pull. So it's called the Carl Lufkin Memorial Pull for a Cure. And we're going into our 13th year of the pull. We've raised over 200,000. I think it's over 220,000, but I don't remember for sure. My mind is always stuck on how to do this. I don't care about dealing with the money. The money we raise, we give to a few charities. We give some to the American Cancer Society. The Cancer Research Institute gets probably the biggest chunk of the money, because they do the most in research, and that's really what we wanted to focus on. We also give some to a group that helps out local kids with any needs they have. We also fund a scholarship here at the local high school that's in my dad's memory, and we give to the St. Jude's Children's Hospital. It's amazing, you know, it's great. It's really quite a feeling to be able to do a thing that you enjoy doing and generate some funds for these folks that are doing good things with it. I have an amazing group of friends and family that help me in a million ways, big and small, and couldn't even come close to doing it without them. So, like I said, I have a ton of work planned down here, and I make these plans in my head, and I tell my friends, and they're like, oh, here we go again. But they'll be here, and they'll be wielding the paintbrush or whatever we need. So that's how you get it done. If you got a thing that you can do in your community that would be a way of raising money, just do it. Just try it. You know, just make it happen. One way or another, you can do it. You can enlist some people with a like heart, and you can get a lot of work done. And I encourage you to do it. I just wanted to give you the lay of the land here and tell you what we're about. We're in upstate New York, a little town called Argyle. It's the Carl Lufkin Memorial Pull for a Cure. It's the third Saturday every July. It's all day. Like I said, you're welcome to bring your camper. You can hang out. You're welcome to let me know if you would like to spend a little time doing any one of a million jobs that need to be done. On the day of the pull, we sell t-shirts. We need people that can drive tractors to take care of the track. We need people that can sit at a scale and monitor people's weight. We need all sorts of things. So if you're interested, by all means, let me know, and we will find a job for you. And if you want to travel in from a long way, we'll accommodate whatever we can do to help make that work. If you're a puller, let me know what class. If it's something we have, that'd be awesome. If it's something you can bring me some tractors for, or trucks, we're willing to add most anything if we know we can get enough vehicles to fill a class. That's how it works. You gotta make it worthwhile, and if it's something that the spectators want to see, then it's something that we're interested in listening to. Talking this year, we would like to add a little mini pull for the kids, pedal tractors, Barbie Jeeps, or Power Wheels, or whatever you call them. But I tell you, I'm tapped out. I don't have the resources. So if that's a thing that you would love to just take and run with, the handling the registrations, all this stuff, let me know. Get a couple of your friends to help you, and I'm glad to hand something over to people. If you have a food truck or any kind of thing truck, if you're selling stuff, we do 12 by 12 spaces. We do unlimited size spaces. If you have a food truck or a trailer or something, we're always looking to add variety. So whatever it is, just put it in the comments. I guess probably the best way. You can find me on Facebook, The Town Tinker, Instagram. You can message me through those things. That's all good. Whatever it takes to get a hold of me, I'll add you to the mailing list, and we'll get you in here. We have a day of, like I said, this goes from a bare hayfield to a city in one day, and then right back to a hayfield the next day. But we do draw in a lot of people for one day. The wind has me frozen. I got to get back to the truck, which is where's my truck? It's over there. But I want to thank you for spending your time with me as usual. I appreciate you. Make sure you click subscribe. Make sure you click the bell, whatever the bell does. Make sure you click the thumbs up. And like I said, comment below if you're a person who would be interested in selling, buying, working, spectating, participating, whatever it is. Let me know. You got questions, I'll make up an answer. Tell your friends they need to be watching The Town Tinker, but more importantly, they need to come to the Pull for a Cure, third Saturday in July. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. God bless truck and tractor pullers, the fans thereof, and God bless my friends and family.